When I think of Irvine Temporary Housing Families Forward, I think of Margie.
I met Margie over 25 years ago when I volunteered at Irvine Temporary Housing, and it was a grassroots organization in Irvine that was a good place for me and my family to start giving back.
First time I met Margie was when she came to me at the Irvine Company actually to talk about a novel idea she had about putting a low-income housing next to a seniors housing next to conventional housing, which at the time seemed a little bit crazy, but that was Margie. She was always looking for something new and different to do, a new way to solve a problem.
I am amazed at the growth of this agency. No one believed us at first, and I seriously began looking for work elsewhere.
We started out in a small little office over in the city hall. From there, I think we moved to a closet out in the public works yard that didn't have enough room for even the few staff that she had.
I think there were 12 of us at most as part of the staff. We had staff meetings every Monday around the kitchen table. We had 14 homes at that point, and we were going to double with a Tustin Marine base. And everybody was in a panic over that because we were going to serve 28 families a year.
Margie knew a lot of people in the community already. She is an outgoing person, so that part fell into place very easily.
I think she networked with everybody that there was possible to network with. Became an integral part of the solutions that people were looking for towards homelessness.
And she was able to articulate her vision and the possibility, and to be part of that was very exciting.
She wants people's opinions, she listens.
She's delegated amazingly well and has brought each of the people in our organization up to her level of expertise and passion, leadership.
She has so many opportunities of things she could do. The fact that she has dedicated her life to helping others and to help make Irvine a better community and Orange County a better community is what makes Margie special.
She really had the passion for this organization, passion for the families. Inspired me, certainly, and many others on our board, I know.
I started working with Families Forward in about 1988 or 89, and I got the illustrious job of cleaning houses. And my first comment to her was, I think we need to get better furniture. And she goes, well, good, go get it. And that was my first encounter with Margie Wakeham.
Laughter has always been one of her key tools and I think qualities.
When I think of Margie, I think of someone who is really committed to her own family, and she brings those values into the work that she does with Families Forward.
The minute you meet her, you feel like you're a friend. You've been a friend for a long time.
The length of time she stayed in this position as executive director speaks not just to her desire, but to the community's desire to keep her there.
She draws you in and you just want to help and do whatever you can to help the cause that she's working for.
One of the early encounters with Margie was soon after I'd started my media company here in Orange County, and she asked for a sponsorship or some support, and I just said, Margie, we're a young company and I'm just not sure we can do this now. And she looked at me and she smiled and she said, Steve, you'll get to know one thing about me. I never take no for an answer.
She was so well regarded in the community already by the time I got to know her. It was kind of like, I got to meet this girl. I mean, she must walk on water. And in fact, maybe.
Margie is a great leader. She has never been one to shy away from making the hard decision. At the same time, in her great wisdom, she pulls together different leaders who are experts in their fields, and she turns to them for advice so that when she's trying to make a difficult decision or starting a new initiative, she's able to leverage those relationships to have the best outcome for Families Forward and our clients.
She learned to listen well, and I think that comes first. listening to what the client has to say. And Margie learned that quite well.
She's always looked to others, shining the spotlight on them, giving them the credit. And in fact, she has been, the workhorse behind the scenes to make things happen.
Margie is also a visionary leader, and her vision is always seen through the client's need.
People look up to Families Forward because of Margie's leadership and the amazing staff that she's picked and the best practices that they follow, and wanting to be a collaborator with other organizations so that we can all fight the homelessness for families.
She's been one of those voices that over the last 20 or 30 years in this space that has really helped to solidify and I think open the eyes of many in the nonprofit community to the idea that we are truly stronger as one as opposed to many separate entities. And so I think that's going to be part of her legacy.
I think there's almost nothing she can't do.
I just want to say, Arden and I are so deeply appreciative for everything that Margie has done to help make Irvine and Orange County a better place to live.
Margie's been the face of Families Forward. She's just so very special, and I just want to say thank you, Margie, for all the families you've helped in need, and thank you for being there for me, and I love you.
If I could also extend my thanks to Margie for your years of leadership at Families Forward and really making the organization what it is today. We couldn't have done it without your great leadership.
I would have to say working with Margie has just been one of the greatest pleasures of my life.
Good luck, Margie. You have been so important to Families Forward, to the city of Irvine, and to the community of Orange County. Congratulations on a tremendous run.
There's a really old proverb that pays tribute to a woman like Margie, and it says she extends her hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy. Margie's reach has gone well beyond just one or two grocery bags or donations that many of us give. Her reach has extended into thousands of families and countless children. And though they may not be here with us tonight to pay tribute to her, I believe we stand on their behalf to say thank you, Margie.
Margie, I've thought about this, and I have to really wonder, is this really your retirement? Or is this some sort of fundraising ruse